I think that was pretty swell. It's a nice, smooth introduction. Let's go. Time to translate, and I'm excited. The energy today is awesome. Everybody is welcome because I do all zodiacs. So, yeah. All zodiacs is all energy. Don't get stuck on your earth element. I just gather the overall because we are one. And I'm gonna start off with the tarot. Then I'm gonna move to the bonus cards. And I already got the stones and crystals laid out and our extra accessories. We're just gonna see really quick. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus. Those just slipped right on up. We're gonna get straight to it today. And I see a penny. I think this is important too. We're gonna put that right up under the tree for sure. And we're gonna grow financially. Or in an original way. Which either way is beneficial. I feel like I need one more. Anxiety. You're having lots and lots of anxiety about something you're working on. And it seems somebody's waiting on you with an opportunity. But it seems to be communication between you two that's happening. But it's from a distance. That might be what's causing anxiety. Yeah. You're having anxiety about something. Like all these swords coming off as obstacles. Like maybe work or your health, family situation. Something is causing you anxiety. On something that you're working on with somebody else and you're manifesting. All them stars to me always represent manifestation. And it's a lot of it. Which to me is going with whatever's causing you anxiety. But there's communication happening. And even though these people are like, they look like they face to face, this is communication from a distance. Because the person right here, they're waiting on you. It's like they're at the entrance with an opportunity for you, if that makes sense. And they're holding the world. In the manifestation one, like where those to me is manifestations also. And they're waiting. And this is going with whatever you're working on and manifesting and being able to communicate from a distance. Like in this image, this is more like why you're having anxiety. This image right here is symbolizing more of what I mean when I say it's causing you anxiety because you're communicating in a way that sometimes it's not the funnest. It get a little confusing when you communicate from a distance. And in this image, she's communicating with a chirper. And to me, I always think of chirpers as angels, which is intriguing because I felt the need to take the angel out today at a crossway that you're at. I feel this is the energy as into you're getting assistance at a crossway. So you having communication from a distance is like a chirper, as I was saying, that reminds me of an angel as into they can come down here with us and then they can go up and, hit locations and come back to you. It's one of those type of, I can communicate with you from a distance, but it is always not the funnest. And sometimes people will think you crazy. Seriously. And something is coming to an end. I want to confirm that something is coming to an end. What was this up under? Maybe being at a distance is about to be coming to an end. But this is up under communication from a distance. Oh no, no, Jesus. It's going to be more clear if that makes sense. In this image, it is a skeleton, as into, I'm not seeing you, but I am. Like, this is Holy Spirit, and it's coming toward, like, the people. That's intriguing. I'm going to confirm that energy. And then the Queen of Swords. Awesome. That's super awesome. You're sitting in your power. Whatever is the beginning and the end card. Oh, that's so lovely. That's so lovely. Once again, whatever you're working on that's causing you anxiety is your strength. Like, you are the queen of your obstacles, if that makes sense. Like, and it's going with communicating from a distance, for sure. And it seems like what's waiting on you is coming toward you. Like, it's somebody communicating with you from a distance, but it's not in the flesh form. It's coming off more as into a skeleton. Like, I want to say spooky, but it's not spooky. It's the only way to be able to explain communicating from a distance. Not using the flesh because you're far. This is not close distance. I don't mean like on a cell phone talking. I mean communicating energetically from a distance. I'm about to confirm this death card really quick. Because it's definitely coming toward, maybe the person you're communicating with, it's like they know you're having anxiety. It seems, but they're coming toward you, because in the death card, it's a person that got their arms up, like this anxiety. They might be feeling your anxiety. Like, this is reminding me of like a soul tie, as I've been talking about, reflections and shadow work. Like, they can feel your energy and they're coming toward you. I'm not sure if the communication is getting better or would they physically be coming to you. Now, let me get this one flipped up. Oh, Jesus. Left out. You feel left out. Maybe that's what's coming to an end. Feeling left out, abandoned. That's gonna be coming to an end. They're coming toward you physically, for sure. The communication from a distance, I'm not sure if that's gonna end, but they're definitely gonna be coming toward you for sure, because they feel you feel left out. So that's nice to know. Can't get enough of this light in the dark situation. Because this whole translation is a light and dark situation. You're communicating from a distance, energetically. Like, and it went right up under, or right on top of the death card. Like, y'all definitely gonna be coming together. Crossway. You're at a crossway. Can't get enough of this crossway either. Eight. Graphics, they flipped up, and the change of perspective, and the 3. Two more, I want 2 more. 10. A. Ooh, you get an A. Yes. Why did that A come out? I gotta set these up really quick so I can see them. 6, light and dark. Got got an A of love, a 4 crossway, 8. What we need is a 9. Have we skipped past the 9? With the 10, you gotta balance. Maybe that's why you can skip past the 9. Because the change of perspective came out too. The Joker card to me always symbolize change of perspective. And I love this card just because on the image there's like 2 faces. And sometimes people might just get stuck on one, but it's like it's a whole another one right here, you know. That change of perspective. There's always 2 sides to a situation, or you know. And apparently it's a balance. And the change in perspective is at the crossway too. The 4 came out, which is going with the cross at a crossway. So at some point, there's been a change of perspective. And it seems to be about the distance. Because you already went past. The 6 came out, light and dark situations. Skip to 7, it's not obvious because y'all doing it from a distance. Then 8 came out, as into moving above, you know, what you're able to see. You went past that because you're doing it in the dark. The energy is, which I already said right from the jump, the energy is strong and awesome. So you skip past 9, you didn't need 9, because apparently you recognize that because it's coming toward. And you got a balance. And you get an 8 in the balance. 3 came out, which to me always symbolizes the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Which that got to be part of the light and dark situation as into communicating from a distance. So that is really nice to know. It's something I'm really good at. I've been doing this for a very hot minute. It's funny a little bit for the simple fact of when I was younger, I always knew things, but certain things don't get talked about when you're younger. It's just like, you a kid, you don't know nothing, stay in the kid place. Even though my mom always knew that I knew more than, I guess, what I should have, if that makes sense. And I wasn't the type of person who had friends, always on the phone. Like, I always stayed to myself, but I always knew what time it was. I always knew what was going on. My mom used to call me Lois Lane, but even to this day, I always wonder, like, why she never questioned, you know, like, how do you know that, you know? So it's nice entering the spiritual realm, realizing I naturally just have guidance within me, you know. It's just interesting when you younger people don't talk about things like that. It always get looked at as something bad or something, you know. But very beneficial. So we're gonna move over to our extra fortune really quick. A word that I have learned, part of my spiritual journey. I like to call myself a faith walker, and a lot of times when people want to know your belief, they're like, are you a Christian or, you know, a Muslim? I'm just like, no, I'm a faith walker. I walk blind, but, you know, Holy Spirit, you don't see Holy Spirit. You just naturally levitate, levitate. Jesus. But you literally just flow, you know, energy just, that's why it'd be sometimes hard to explain when they be like, I get a feeling. I don't get a feeling. Like, energy to me, when Holy Spirit operates through me, the only way I can explain it as into a ghost don't need a heart. You don't feel no type of way. It's just you effortlessly, like breathing, it's effortlessly for the most part. Some people need a little assistance, you know, including myself. I have asthma, but to put that to the side, most people, you know, you just breathe in the air naturally. You don't get a feeling when you breathe in nothing in. You just it's effortlessly. That's how Holy Spirit operates through me, and it's not a feeling. It's just effortlessly. And that's the only way to explain that. And something I was gonna say, I got a little down the block, but I'm back now, and that is entering into my journey of faith walking and communicating from a distance. Only way I really know it as into telepathy, they call it, being able to communicate from a distance. I'm not really sure of any other words. I just know it reminds me of like phone lines. They everywhere in our minds are the same type of way. We can reach anywhere. And that's how I operate. And the only way I can really explain it as into communicating from a distance, as into phone lines, how they're everywhere. They can reach anywhere. There's nowhere where really that you can't communicate with the wire lines outside. If that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. If it don't, then you're not at that part of the maze. Because I do use that word a lot as into if it makes sense. If it don't make sense, you're not there yet. If you understand it, you're there. So I'm just gonna leave it there. But our extra fortune, let's see what it says. It says this came out last translation. Jeez. How intriguing. This was yesterday's translation also. Not yesterday's translation. This was yesterday extra fortune also. Which apparently, let's go again. Accept the challenges so that you may feel the exhilaration of victory. Accept the challenges so that you may feel the exhilaration of victory. What does that mean to you? It's time to face some fears so you can grow. So remember, be kind. You are a reflection.